today is house day. Yay! You get to go search today and find yourself a house. So our assignment here, and you're starting with step 1, how to complete the house slide 3. It's pretty much going to be the same process that we did yesterday for college day. From here on out, every slide is going to every day is going to follow the same pattern. Go find what you're looking for, figure out the total cost, enter it in your balance sheet, and then make a slide for it. Okay, so here's our house directions, which is step 2 to open up today, and this gives you all the details about your house. That house that you choose today needs to cost less than $300,000. Don't forget to add 18% for taxes and closing cost. And your total cost price at the end can go, or it may go above $300,000 once you add that 18% on. It will if you pick on the higher end of your budget. But that still needs to be factored into your total expenses. So it's okay if when you add your 18% on, your total cost of your house goes over $300,000. We're talking about list price. Your list price needs to be no more than $300,000, okay? So we have 2 websites for you to use today. Both of them are great. I'm just going to go straight to the realtor.com. I did a search earlier. I was trying to find a certain neighborhood that was over there by my mother-in-law's house. And I ended up having to go out of my search zone. Notice when it pulls up, there's over here with Realtor, there's a choice between list view or map view. Notice my map view is highlighted. It kind of gives you an idea of where you're at. And you can kind of see where you are choosing for your house to be. Let's see. Come on. Why is it not going to let me go out of my zone? I'm not getting it. There it is. Okay. So I went ahead and I scouted out this house earlier. Spent about a good 20, 30, 40 minutes looking for my house because it was fun and I'm bored and I'm in quarantine. There's nothing to do. All right. Anyways, so the house I found was right here. Go ahead and open it up because I got to save a picture of it. Okay, there's my house. And there's a picture of it. Okay, so this is the house that I chose I'm going to go with. I'm going to save an image here. I just noticed I right-clicked on it. I'm going to send it to my pictures. I'm going to name it house. I'm going to save it. That way I can get it in my slides. And I'm going to do a couple pictures here. Oh, isn't it pretty on the inside? The only thing I don't like about this house, I love the floors, I love the walls. I just don't like the countertops and backsplash. So I might use some of my leftover inheritance money to update that in this kitchen. Just so you know. And actually, that's my plan. It's going to be quite fun. All right, so let me find another picture. I'll go with this picture. I like the fireplace. It was simple colors in the house. Everything was clean and it was in my budget. So I'm going to say house 2. But let me show you the real reason why I chose this neighborhood. It's down here at the bottom. You'll wait for it, wait for it. Let's get through the rest of this house. Let's go faster here. I like the bathroom color. Isn't that pretty? Again, I'm going to replace the countertops with some of my leftover money. All right. There's the back. Not much to it, but there it is. This community that this house is in has a neighborhood community center, and this is what it looks like from above. So it's all the perks of having a pool with none of the maintenance, and that really attracted me, especially now with me having a pool in my backyard. I do not care for keeping up with it. It's expensive. So I'm going to say pool. That was another big factor of me choosing this house, is that I'm going to exit the gallery. And let's go back. Okay, so I need to get some information on this house. Once you find your house, you need to write down some information. I wanted to know the location, so you could write down the whole address if you wanted your location, or just the city. I'm just going to write the city down. My list price here, you can see in bold print is right here. This is a list price. So this is before we're going to add the 18% to it. And it's less than $300,000. So I can choose this house. And this is what I'm going to go with. It's $269,900. $269,900. And that is what I'm writing down right now so I can do my math. And I'm going to write down the location, and I already took some photos with it, okay? Save some photos so I can put it in my slide. All right, so I have the information I need, and I'm ready to go to step 3 because I found my house. I wrote down its list price, I wrote down its location, and I right-clicked to save a couple images, okay? So the third step is to calculate the total cost of your house by adding 18% to that list price. You're basically going to take your list price and multiply it times 0.18, and you'll get a number, and then you're going to add that number into that list price. Ms. Whitehurst does a much better job of explaining how to do that right here, so if you want to have step-by-step how to do what I just threw at you really fast, you can watch that video there. Okay, so after you've done that, you're going to go in and fill in your balance sheet, which I have up here. Ready to go. But I want to remind you guys that when you get ready to do this point, you're going to go back up here to where your presentation is and your balance sheet is. Remember, this is your final product and it's a work in progress, and we're not going to turn it in until Sunday, May 3rd. Okay, so you're going to click on your balance sheet, which mine is up here because it's an example. You're going to write the date, and whatever date you do this is fine, okay? As long as these first groups of slides are done by Sunday, okay? So whatever date you're working on is fine if it's different than my date. Okay, so I'm going to subtract now the total cost of my house. My house was $26,999. I added the 18% tax, and mine was about $48,000, and it came to a grand total that I'm going to subtract here of $318,482. And that will leave me, when I subtract this from my $906,663, that'll leave me with $588,181. Shh, I'm making a video, be quiet. All right, so this is my remaining balance here. And I'm going to write that number down so I can do my slide next. So I have that last piece of information, which is how much money of my inheritance do I have left to spend on my $1 million project journey. So I have about $588,000 left to spend. Turn that off. Sorry, guys. So now I'm going to go back into my project and open up my $1 million project, and I'm going to go ahead and complete this slide. So I'm going to make sure that I get my pictures in, so you can do that. I just wanted to show you how mine are already on my computer. Since it was a fail last time, I tried to show y'all. So there's my house right there. So I can choose it. And you can put more than one picture of your house on there, okay? I'm going to make that a little smaller, bigger. Lane, turn that down, please. Okay. Anyways, I could be here all day filling this out. The directions are on the bottom of your slide. Make sure you have all of these things on it. Okay. You can add more than one picture on this page. You could put, like could put Fort Worth, Texas at the top. My total price of my house was $318,188. And then my reason for picking this house was location. It had a good school district. It was pretty much turnkey, which means I could walk in. The only thing I need to do is replace a few things I didn't like. And it had a community pool. And then I would put my remaining balance down here. Okay. Happy house hunting, guys.